You might also get a task like this: remove all duplicates in the array. Which basically means if you have an array of numbers and you have, for example, 1, 1, 2, you need to leave only 1 and 2. I see here 3 different ways to solve our problem. Let's try with the best solution. For example, we can create here a function, unique array, and we are getting here our array to remove all duplicates. And here what we want to do, we want to return a new array, and we want to spread inside new set, and we are passing inside array. If you don't know what set in JavaScript is, it's an object which allows you to store unique values of any type. This means that if we're writing here new set and we're passing inside our array, for example 1, 1, 2, we're hitting enter, as you can see we have the set only from 1 and 2, because inside our set elements can't be duplicated. This is why, as you can see, if we will spread our new set and put it in the new array to convert set back to array, we will get our unique elements. And actually not a lot of people know about this solution, but this is the best solution because it is first of all a single liner, secondly it is really performant. If you don't know this solution, it's not bad, you can always build this logic on your own. The most important part that even for loop here, if you are using for each for array, is not that bad. Let's check this out. For example, we have here the same function, unique array, and we want to write here a loop. And of course we need to store our result in additional property. So let's make here result, which will be our unique array. Now here I want to loop through every single element of our array with for each function. And here we are getting our item as every element of our array. Now what we want to check here if we already have this item inside our result. So we can check here result.includes, and if you don't know includes, check if we have this element inside an array. And we want to pass inside our item, so this will return true if it includes, but actually we must put here bang to have a negation. And if it does not include this element inside the array, then we want to push it to our result. So result push, and here is the item. So as you can see, even for each loop here is not that bad, because it is isolated inside our function, we're simply looping through every single element and we're pushing our result directly in the new array. And of course at the end we must return our result. So here let's return the result and check if it's working. So here is our function unique array 1, 1, 2, and as you can see we're getting 1 and 2 back. But obviously our function won't work with objects or arrays inside, and this is completely normal. So if you have here an object with a equals 1, and here you have one more object with a equals 1, as you can see we're getting 2 elements, and this is totally fine, because this is 2 different objects and we can't compare them. And actually we can rewrite this for each by using reduce. In this way we will write exactly the same code, but in the more functional way. So here let's create our function unique array, we're getting here our array, and we want directly to return array reduce. And here inside we must pass our function with accumulator and every single element. So here we have a function, and as a default argument we have here empty array. Exactly like we had here where we wrote const result equals empty array. Now what we want to do inside, we want to check our accumulator includes, so we are checking our result if we have in this resulted array our element. So if we have it, then we simply return accumulator, so we don't change anything. In other case we want to push this element to accumulator, and we are not using array push, but we are using spread. So here I am spreading accumulator, and at the end I am adding our element. In this way, this code is completely functional, it is easy to understand, and we don't have this nasty push here. Let's reload the page and check if it's working. As you can see, it still doesn't work with objects, which is totally fine, and it works with primitives because here one was removed from our array. So as you can see, you have 3 different variants to implement uniqueness in array. And actually all these 3 variants are completely fine to show on the interview.